are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Eric Lauer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Nick Senzel is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Digging in, Joey Votto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drop.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Trevor Bauer gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder.
Now here it comes.
Lorenzo Cain.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Castellanos is there to put it away for route number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He hits at a .364 clip. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aquino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Bauer sets his sights and delivers. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, number 33 on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. The 2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Aquino will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And the pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Freddie.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Aquino is off of first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's safe.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a pop-up now. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. It remains 1-0. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Omar Narvaez.
Here it comes. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run, number 14 on the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
He's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Braun, currently 9th in the NL in hitting in early play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's Eric Sogard, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set, and the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Eric Lauer, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bauer pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. We've played 2. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. In now for the Reds, Curt Casali, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Casali playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2. The count is 2-1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped up. Holt is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Skied into straightaway right. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Here's the pitch.
Cain.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Castellanos has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brock Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Heading out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. First pitch on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Takes this the other way to right. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Reds, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for 2nd best on this Cincinnati ball club. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit to short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Up next.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he'll take a look at ball one. First and second now, one man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled away. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Number 44.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Roy, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Aristides Aquino is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Popped him up. Sogard in foul ground. 2 gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So striding in, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
That's in. Ball 2.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Two and 2. Here it is. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up Keston Huron. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Keston Huron.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Aquino has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the off-speed pitch is taken here. A ball and a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're up 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
You can do it. All right, let's win, Brewers.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 1-0.
Hey.
1 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And he misses 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Pitch on the way.
Swing that
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So now to the plate, Nick Senzel. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. We'll see the powerful Ryan Braun start things out after the break. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
The first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Now here's the pitch. Here we go. That finds the zone, a called strike. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Standing in, Eric Sogard looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Matty V, one of the things you look for when you come to a Brewers game at Miller Park, you want to see Bernie Brewer go down the slide, and Bernie Brewer's fanny's got to be a little bit sore after this one.
Yeah, one of my favorite places to hit at. I always felt like great batter's eye in dead center. You can move traffic to both gaps. A lot of home runs get hit in this yard.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0.
Might get the take sign here until he sees a strike. He's not known to be a very good hitting pitcher.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Three and 2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Senzel backing up on it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
At the plate, Lorenzo Kane. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Votto in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-0 Milwaukee. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. J.P. Fireisen takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
76. J.P. Fireisen.
Eugenio Suarez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Has a look, now the pitch. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Mike Moustakas is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Holt for one, on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting,
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 24 home runs for him on the season. And the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Now batting, number 44.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One and one, here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1 home. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Reds 2. Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hops this one up. Moustakas ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 22,
Christian Yelich will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our difference. So with my they would pop out in the head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is killing it.
Pitch on the way.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6.
That's a ball.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Aquino will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
In there, 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here's one that misses inside and the count's run full now, 3-2. Omar Narvaez would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Alex Claudio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 2-0 on the way.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Phillip Ervin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
For Cincinnati, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. 3-0 now. Nick Senzel would be next. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
David Phelps will come on now, as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Phelps.
Nick Senzel will be the first to greet him here, as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
One and one to the Reds' leadoff man. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Phelps is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Reds leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game.
7th inning, the Reds.
Pedro Strop is on now out of the bullpen, as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Omar Narvaez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Senzel backing up on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms
Now
off
batting,
the wall.
right fielder.
Outfielder does a
On
great
the
job
side.
of getting it in quickly and
Garcia.
probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Avisail Garcia will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. It's sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the
Number
outfielder
eight.
does a
Number
really good
8.
job, D-Roll,
Try
of
it.
getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Ryan Braun is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0.
2-0.
Stroke, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
None out, runners at first and second. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
No go.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-1 the count now. And he fouls this one off. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A little low, it's 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground, maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
The pitcher, number 41.
Ben Gamble will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big
Number
spot.
60.
Bases loaded,
Ben
only one away.
Gamble.
And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Matt Bowman was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Lorenzo Cain will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Has a look, now the pitch. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Two men are on with two men out. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Brewers lead it 5-2. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto.
Joey Votto.
Here's the pitch. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
think he thought it was ball 4, but the knuckle curves in there.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. King is there, and he has it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 7.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Now the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And the deficit remains 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Christian Yelich becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. To the plate now, Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses again. 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
Hey. Ball 3. Down to 3-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. 3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely
Now
lost at the plate,
Hector.
flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still out in front, 5-2. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Nicholas Castellanos will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on its way. Shot back up the middle. Oh, and he can't hang on. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 44.
Striding in once again, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. Pretty well struck, high and deep to left field. Yelich going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. Now another one hit deep to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box, Kurt Casale, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One out and a runner on second base. Weak grounder down the line at third. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Up next for Cincinnati, the pitcher, Matt Bowden.
Number 4 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 4.
Ball one. So far this season, number 4 is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Weakly hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. In now, Nick Senzel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
1-1.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Soft liner to the left side. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eric Lauer earns his 8th victory of the season. Josh Hader records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Miller Park, 41,900. The Brewers thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.